flight. Joplin Fire Department's hazmat team came in, turned the item over to the FBI as they worked to decontaminate the plane. Now, the city says no threat to the public. The ramp for commercial flights did close for a bit, but the airport remained open to general aviation. Well, still got over a month, but you need to know what's on the April 7th ballot. Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez says the main issue is
Proposition Police and Fire asked voters whether the city should continue an existing 1/2-cent public safety sales tax.
Mayor Cortez says this is a permanent funding source for our police and firefighters. Your news is a service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin's easy. Get rolling. Request a recycling cart today because recycling benefits us all. Learn more at JoplinRecycles.com. Recycle. It's how we roll. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight with lows dropping down to the mid-50s. More rain and storms for Wednesday, a high near 65. Rain continues overnight Wednesday and into Thursday. Going to be warmer, though, on Thursday with a high near 71.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing quite a few clouds over the 4 states.
57 in Anderson, 46 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Thomas Jefferson Day School's 5th grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge or class group or whomever, you can go to the KIX website to the Morning KIX page, and there's a button on there you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess to win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
$1,527.50 could be yours if you can be caller number 5 and tell us what the sound is at 7:20.
It's Thomas Rhett with Jordan Davis.
On KIX. Well, you're too low.
Good morning.
Let me see. Is it just that you're... No, you're really too low. I'm gonna mess it up.
Major, you're turtle now?
What?
Is it from hardened shell to turtle?
Has he changed his name again?
Yes.
Okay. It's Major.
He needs
We
a
could
hobby.
smell you. We could smell you coming a mile away. Booty shorts.
Booty shorts.
So I can tell him about this, can't I?
Yeah.
We found this I found this guy accidentally on Facebook and then found him on YouTube. What was his name?
Black Sea.
I have to go find it now.
Black Zeus.
Black Zeus X. And he takes old 70s, 80s cartoons and narrates them with his own style. And it's genius. So he does He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is the one that I've seen the most. And it's amazing. Who is Apple 24?
Apple 24. Good morning, Bobcat. That's what I was doing, too. I was Bobcat. Fish. Booty shorts.
Booty shorts. So every time he talks about him, he goes, he puts on the stripper suit. Booty shorts. Not on the inside, just the outside.
It's so funny.
It's so good. He just literalizes everything. And if you get really bored today, you can spend a good hour easily and not be bored one single minute during the whole thing. I've had to watch myself cracking up at my desk, listening on my headphones.
Super recommend.
So, yeah, I recognize, I knew Turtle 1980 was Woody in just a second, but who is Apple?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a friend.
He wants to be turtly enough for the Turtle Club. Have you seen those? Is that a line from one of those? So he's got the legless friend and guy with the bicky. I don't know what that is. What's bicky?
I don't know.
That's a reference of some sort, but it's his armored up friend, He-Man's armored up friend. He calls him guy with the bicky.
It's like a big lighter.
Maybe that's what it is.
Does he have something that looks like a lighter?
He's got all sorts of gear and stuff, but every time He-Man jumps on his little air motorcycle to ride off, look at that booty. Booty shorts.
Booty shorts. Panther.
Panther.
Jimmy Orange.
Oh, we're just going to yell out random things now. This is the special needs live video. It's what they're going to. They're in there. The Tourette's awareness.
What's really
Chicken of the sea. Here she goes, guys. And goodbye, Jen. Bruh.
No, but listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
What's really good is corporate's coming today.
Oh, yeah, that's great. They're going to, what's happened to Randy and Jen? It's just a natural progression. It's been downhill for the past 5 years. Or so. I don't know. Who's Randy? Let's examine this, shall we? Yesterday.
Morning, Daniel.
So yesterday, towards the end of the show, it began to break down into philosophical questions. We were discussing Descartes yesterday.
Were
and yeah, remember?
Was I?
Where were you? We were talking about the Matrix and
the Matrix.
The whole
Okay.
philosophy of,
Yes,
do I
yes, I'm well.
exist? Am I real? Is this reality? Who is Randy? Who is Apple 24? Daniel, let's not get into that yet. And Megan, I don't know what's happening with you right now, but... So, yeah, we can...
Oh, it's for Master of Disguise. Am I not turtly enough for your turtle club? Is that the one where he goes, turtle, turtle? That one?
So, yesterday, as soon as I got home, I went and got the bypass loppers, Megan, and chopped off all the knockout roses. They were already producing green leaves, but I went ahead and cut them off short.
Yonk. Bye-bye.
And trimmed up the shrubs in the front and everything while I was at it. Only took like 5 minutes or so. But I'm like, I almost waited too long. Really, I should have done it a couple of weeks earlier, but I guess you can do it at any time. It's going to be more conducive if you do it closer to spring. I mean, you wouldn't want to do it during the summer. They would stress them out too much. But
Yeah.
Morning, Dustin.
Morning, Dustin.
Yes, my forged bypass loppers. I thought when I grabbed them off the wall of where they hang, I was like, the bypass loppers.
You know what we watched the other day?
What?
We watched the live action How to Train Your Dragon, and it was so fun. The whole family loved it.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good.
What was it on? A streaming platform?
I don't remember. Somewhere
Okay.
on the internet.
Useful. Philosophy, what's like to be or not to be? Yeah, like that.
Like that, yeah.
Not, I mean, not that basic. I mean, we're more into like Descartes, like
Booty shorts.
booty shorts. Yeah.
I for you.
We're like, am I 4 years old or is he 4 years old? I feel kind of bad for anybody who just wanders into this. They're like, oh, what? Booty, I just heard booty shorts come from over there. Oh, Dustin, yeah, where you been? Well, you know what, Dustin? You make priorities for the important things, don't you? Yeah, and we see where we rate on that scale.
Ouch. Hurtful.
I'm always doing the, what is the Jewish mother guilt trip that they call it?
The Jewish.
Now, see, that's racist. That right there is racist, not witch burning. That right there is racist. That's a race of people. Witches are not a race. Oh, Shiala, today. We're going to have one today at around noon. I don't think we'll be together when we do, but
What are we having?
luncheon. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 710.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 57 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but look at all the money, children.
It's a lot of money. $1,527.50 up for grabs.
We'd love to pilot in your face. All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is.
Here's Brantley Gilbert.
On the 4 states, #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5.
Look up the definition of racist, Apple 24. That is a term that's bandied about. I love saying bandied about. You know what I picture when someone says bandied about?
What?
She's texting. Someone taking a rubber band and whipping people with it. Look at them bandying about. No, that is used way too loosely for anything that people feel angry about. That is not, they need to look up the definition of what racism is or what that definition is.
Mm-hmm. What about the
Yeah.
black sheep?
We
How
need
do we
to-
feel about the black sheep, Apple?
Yeah, is that bad?
To be the black sheep or not, to be the black sheep?
Who is Apple? Yes, we need to do an EAS today, Megan.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Megan.
Need to do it later this morning. Jimmy, that's a contest that we do on KIX. Jeez.
Turtle, what's the secret sound?
He says,
Hey, Turtle, what's the sound, please?
that was never a question to be or not to be. It wasn't Shakespeare in Hamlet.
That's true.
Hamnet is coming out this weekend
Hamnet?
on Peacock. I'm really interested in that movie.
What's the difference between Hamnet and Hamlet?
Well, Hamnet is a movie that won a whole bunch of Academy Awards and everything this year, and it is the story, the made-up story of William Shakespeare. It's just secret sound, Colin. It's probably Christine. It's the made-up story, fictionalized story of William Shakespeare and how he meets his wife, and they have a child together, and then the son dies, and that hurt is what drives him to produce. He never writes a thing until the son dies, and it's kind of this tragic tale of his muse was actually his sorrow for his child. So,
Morning,
what
Loaded
changed?
Hot. Loaded Hot says, isn't there supposed to be a statewide EAS coming up?
Yeah, there's supposed to be one this week as part of the.
But do we still have to run our own?
Not when we run that. Then why did we need to run one?
No, we don't need to run one.
Well, that idiot.
Fish.
Is there a statewide scheduled? I don't know.
Turtle knows everything.
The great turtle at UN.
The third Tuesday of the month.
So no, we will not be running a statewide drill as part of this week.
Unless there's one. Unless
Who's
for-
Loaded Hot
Hold
1034?
on, hold on, but listen. It's also severe weather preparedness week.
That's what
so
I was
maybe
just saying.
that's why.
No, they will stick with the schedule. They don't always run an EAS test as part of severe weather preparedness week.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
And if they have it scheduled for the third week, then they probably will not be running it. Who are all these people?
Who are you?
Booty shorts.
Yeah, it might not be a bad time to do it now while the sun's out.
Well, we don't do it during the main show, so it'll be happening later this morning. Hopefully the sun's still out. I don't know if it will be.
Let's see what the Zimmer Storm Center app says.
He says it's supposed to happen March the 4th at 11 a.m. Dustin looked it up. So apparently
really?
they are doing it as part of severe weather preparedness. And we don't originate, we recarry or redistribute the EAS alert, so that counts as it's in place of a test. So maybe we wait until like Thursday or Friday and see if we can do it. Let's
Statewide
hold off.
tornado drill is scheduled for Wednesday, March 4th at 11 a.m. Central.
Yeah.
Well, good looking out, y'all. Fish.
Booty shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Tourette's affects millions of Americans every year.
All right, let's look at the weather, shall we? There's been a lot of hubbub online.
Have you watched the show? What is it? It's
Yeah,
on
it's on.
HBO Max. I think it originates on TLC. Of the girl who has Tourette's and has her own reality show. She's
Never seen it.
She's like in her 20s.
Never seen it.
Oh, I've watched a couple of episodes of it, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. It's Balin Out Loud is the name of it.
Never heard of it.
She's what is it on? I know they carry it on Max, but so it's 21-year-old Balin Dupree as she navigates life with severe Tourette's syndrome. It premiered this year. I swear I'd seen it before. Or maybe it's on YouTube. I'd seen her before. Highlights her daily struggles with uncontrollable vocal and motor tics and her quest for independence in West Virginia, her relationship with her boyfriend Colin, and her efforts to raise awareness. But to me, it's highlighting her tics and stuff. It is a TLC show, which TLC, you talk about racists. To me, not race, of course, but highlighting infirmities. That's what TLC does.
They call it bringing awareness.
Yeah, sure they do. So does the circus.
2 seconds.
KIX 102.5. Stupid cord fighting me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could say the circus did that with their sideshow back in the day, too. They raised awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she came from TikTok. Colin! Yeah. She does that all the time.
Yeah, so with the weather, there's a possibility for severe weather, typically more north of us today. But then on Friday, it's likely that we will be the ones getting more of that severe weather.
90% chance, 70% tonight, 90% tomorrow, 50 on Wednesday night and Thursday night, and then Friday, 70% chance again. And then 50% chance on Friday night until finally clearing up Saturday afternoon. And after that, are we going to see a temperature drop? Nope. Monday, high near 76. Chance of rain. 70 for Sunday.
What about those of us that are allergic to wheat?
Who cares?
Ow.
Oh, that's racist.
TLC's a freak show channel.
Well, again, that's racist. Careful, Loaded Hot. Loaded Not.
Loaded not chose.
Bring on the cheese. Booty shorts. I have a gun in the middle of the airport. Yeah, she does that. So she's in the airport and she goes, I have a gun.
What?
She thinks it. She says it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of relate to that. So she's in the airport going through TSA and she yells, I have a gun.
No.
And she won't stop saying it. And they're like, stop.
You can't say that.
She does, though. Well, bandy this, Mr. Randy. Firstly, none of us are black sheep. We are white sheep that are dirty and race is a social construct taught to men by fallen angels, for we are just different shades of wheat. I just saw that. Hey, I like that. I like that idea. I agree. Race is a social construct. We're all part of the same race. Human race. Yeah. Try telling that to... There's a number of people who would have trouble with that concept, but I agree with you, Apple 24.
Jason's favorite is when she says, I have a gun in the middle of the airport.
We just talked about that.
But I thought she was supporting you. I thought she was agreeing with you.
I saw her say it.
Oh, and that's what prompted you to say
Yes.
it. Okay, I'm with you now.
Now that we're all caught up,
Yeah.
booty shorts.
He's ready. What's the money?
Well, now you're sitting all high, Jen, and off. What the heck? KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 57 in Joplin.
And time to win some cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
And this is a lot of cash, $1,527.50 up for grabs.
All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 623-1025 and tell us, what is this sound? 623-1025.
Be caller number 5 to guess and win the cash.
And win all the cash.
All of it.
All the cash.
All of the cash.
All of it. From the 4 states, #1 for cash. Stop that. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
Trevor,
Trevor, where are you from?
Joplin, Missouri.
Trevor from Joplin.
You are calling number 5.
All right, Trevor. We've got $1,527.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
A bike rolling down the stairs with a bell on it.
He says a bike rolling down the stairs with a bell on it.
For $1,527.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Trevor, making it $1,552.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thanks, Trevor.
Have a good one. Okay, there, stomach. All right, we have 40 seconds.
We're good. We probably don't need second bet either.
Okay. $30 seconds.
At Superior Roofing and Construction. If you are experiencing roof problems, trust the true name that delivers superior results every time. From start to finish, find out why our customers quickly become like family. Superior Roofing and Construction.
15.
15.
Proudly serving all 4 states. We set the standard our competitors can't match. Call our office today, 417-500-7873, or check us out at superiorroof.net.
Kicks 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Trevor from Joplin.
You are calling number 5.
All right, Trevor. We've got $1,527.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
A bike rolling down the stairs with a bell on it.
He says a bike rolling down the stairs with a bell on it.
For $1,527.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Trevor, making it $1,552.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Alrighty, thank you.
I got to pay again.
Oh, boy. Well, Apple 24, we know who you really are, so bye. So that's a spammer, guys, and we know who it is, so he no longer able to comment anymore. Not just a spammer, I mean, you could even say stalker. Which, because of our restream, we can usually see the origination point of someone's profile, even though they go through and change their name and everything, because we look at IP addresses and things like that. So, wasn't a junk drawer. I know, I missed the junk drawer. The junk drawer, the Slinkies, and the soda machines. And, oh, and what's the other one? Pool table. Those are the ones that we look for the most. No, Turtle's not been watching the video. I mean, not Turtle. Woody's not been gracing us with his glorious presence. Has anybody seen the new McDonald's burger? I just heard about this in the news story yesterday. They were talking about the CEO. There's a video, I guess, a TikTok they have of the CEO trying out the new, it's called the Big Arch Burger. Only he never actually takes a bite. He goes, and then as he pulls it down, you can see no bite has been taken out of it. I don't think it was a real burger. I think it's one of those prop burgers that they use for commercials. So I watched on a marketing deal one time, they showed how they make those burgers that they're going to take up close photos of. They barely sear the meat. They use toothpicks to properly place the burger to make it look bigger and thicker. So they'll put a toothpick on the bottom bun, slide the meat onto that, and then they'll space everything apart. And then they coat everything with Vaseline to give it that glistening look. Ew. So this new burger that they have is 2 4-ounce beef patties. That's less than the Big Mac has, isn't it? 8 ounces? Anyway, 3 slices of white cheddar, crispy onions, shredded lettuce, pickles, and a new tangy creamy sauce. I'm out. None for me. I don't like the creamy. No, thank you. It is launching today, if you've not heard about it, but it sounds disgusting to me. It has 1,020 calories, too. So, woohoo! And it's priced at around $8.60. I think the meal version is about $12. It's supposed to be a more meaty alternative to the Big Mac with a sauce that blends mustard, tomato, and pickle flavors. Then why is it creamy? Mustard is not creamy. Right, Jimmy? Woody, you'd try it. Go try it, Woody, and tell us what you think. Yep, mashed potatoes is most commonly used for ice cream and commercials. There's all these tricks that they use for visuals. And there's what amazes me is the restaurants that say, no, we don't do that. We don't use those. We always show our food 100, not Chipotle. What's the other one? The other Tex-Mex place that's made this claim. And then the advertising agency, when they fired them, came out and said, no, they do it just like everyone else does. Yeah, not interested. The only thing I'd be interested in from McDonald's, in a pinch, I don't mind the little cheeseburgers or the quarter pounder with cheese, but the McRib. When the McRib is back, then I will be back. Hi there, Morning KIX. Is that Christine? Was that Christine? Probably. Boo, Thomas. Moe's. No, it wasn't Moe's. Was it Moe's? Maybe it was. Anyway, it's one of those Tex-Mex places that had made the claim that, no, we always show our food in our commercials 100%. You're seeing it made fresh. And then they fired their advertising agency and they came forward and said, no, they do just like everyone else. Everything's prop food. Hi there, Morning KIX.
When did we get a hint?
When did we just gave a hint, Christine, like did you not hear it? You didn't see it?
No.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe Christine missed the hint. Now, you guys don't tell her because you're supposed to find the hint yourself. Mm-hmm. You sound very suspicious.
I am very suspicious.
Why? Why, Christine? You don't believe that something could have slipped by you? That sounds very accusatory.
It is very accusatory.
I will say it is, yes. Christine doesn't believe that I did a hint last week.
You did.
See?
Jen,
What?
I know he's twisting your arm to say that.
He's not touching any part of me, thank
let's be
you.
clear, especially since management came down with that one order. I'm not allowed to pull her leg or twist her arm, yank her hair, or any of those
None
things.
touchy.
But she ain't got much hair left to yank, so.
Well, I don't have any left to hank.
That's true.
To hank.
Yeah.
Did I
To
say
hank?
hank? Booty shorts.
Booty shorts. Fish.
What are we talking about today?
Oh, today we are going to be talking about stuff on the radio.
Are we talking about the rules that were exclusive to your family?
Family rules. The rule that you had to live under when you were a kid growing up, or that you had for your family that were kind of exclusive to you. And if other people heard about them, they were like, what the heck is that all about?
Like the way we answered the phone in my house, people thought it was crazy.
Yeah, she answered like they worked for a top tier corporation.
Well, the rule in my family was I couldn't tell anybody I was related to them.
What?
Why? Because of that laugh right there. That's why.
Hey, Christine, we gotta go.
Yeah, catch you later, Christine. Bye. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
Here's Russell Dickerson.
on KIX 102.5. So the Tooth Fairy is paying more, having to pay more now, apparently. And we've got a story about that we'll tell you next.
Compare.
Comprar.
Comprar.
It's comprar.
Compare.
Comprar. We spelled it with an R.
I forgot
P-R-A-R. Comprar.
Compare. So good. Oh, boy.
So the hint was to win the secret sound, you need to be caller number 5 with the correct answer.
Which is a really good hint.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll follow that to the T, you're going to win, guaranteed.
If you didn't know that, you wouldn't be able to win.
Try being caller number 1 or 2
Not gonna
and
work.
miss, or having the incorrect answer. That would fail every single
gonna work.
time. So you can see how we are graciously giving you the tools you need to be able to win the cash.
You're welcome. We're here for you.
Yeah. We're doing it for you and to you until the hour of 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, that's when we have to stop.
Booty shorts.
Booty shorts. He gets on his stripper suit.
Hey, morning, Thomas. How you been?
These thighs ain't just for stripping.
I foiled.
Caller 67, the answer is scraping ice. See, that's not going to do it. That is not going to do it. It's been tried.
Not this time.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
You ready? 1 minute.
I
1
guess.
minute.
So we're talking about the new burger at McDonald's, the Big Arch that's launches
There's
today.
another one? Do they need another burger at
Yeah,
McDonald's?
It doesn't look good at all.
Okay, well, what's the shtick?
Well, we were telling them it's 2 quarter-pound beef patties, 3 slices of white cheddar, crispy onions, pickles, and a tangy Big Arch sauce. Although this said it was creamy. And I'm like, nope, not for me. Not doing the creamy sauce thing.
Creamy, tangy
Poppy seed
sauce.
bun. It's a premium meaty burger. And it's over 1,000 calories.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, you lost me there.
It's also $8.59 just for the burger.
Or you could donate that money to St. Jude.
Or you could go somewhere that had good burgers. And for probably less money. I think you can get a Babe's burger for less than that. I'm trying to think where else do I really
I like Culver's burgers.
Culver's is less than that. Sonic is
Ooh,
less than
Five
that.
Guys is expensive, but I like
Yeah, I
their
do
burgers.
not like
You don't?
flattened out, cooked to death.
Oh,
it's not juicy. I like juicy burgers. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 734.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 57 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 26 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear about the rules that were exclusive to your family growing up, or maybe when you had a family of your own, these were the rules that they had to follow.
So we had, like when I was growing up, we weren't allowed to use the living room for anything.
You couldn't live in the living room?
Nope. Had to be kept for company, and it was always supposed to be kept clean so that if anyone just showed up, which no one ever did, nobody liked us, then it was, suitable for that.
Right,
and if
yeah.
mom or dad caught us in there, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in here. Leave here, and we'd have to go to the den.
Were you one of the houses that had like the plastic covers on the couches and things? Okay.
No, didn't have to because we weren't allowed.
Because you
in
went ever
there.
in
Yeah.
there.
So, what was the rule that was exclusive to your family? Mine growing up with the kids, as a rule, when they lost a tooth fairy didn't come until like 3 or 4 days afterward. Which I understand your house has been adopting that rule
Yeah,
too.
we've been adopting that rule really bad.
There's a deal going on with right now. Delta Dental just did a survey, and they discovered that the tooth fairy is having to pay more money now.
Okay, how much more money?
So they polled parents with kids aged 6 to 12, And they said the average cash that the Tooth Fairy leaves under the pillow per tooth lost has climbed to $5.84 now.
What?
Yep. This year,
No way.
17% bump after 2 years of declines. It's been going down, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
That special first lost tooth now earns an average of $7.17.
You get $1 in my house.
About 32%, sorry, Jen's kids, about 32% of kids, they said, receive something other than money for their baby teeth. Up 19% from last year. Like bricks.
Like what?
You know,
Okay.
you put bricks under the pillow while they're
Sure,
sleeping. Yeah.
pine cones.
But it's a kind of a random amount, isn't it? $5.84?
It's like, oh, what random change do I have in my pocket? That's good enough.
And $5, what do you find in the couch cushions? When I was a kid, I got a quarter for a tooth.
Oh, really?
Sounds like a Charles Dickens novel now, doesn't it? Oh, please, sir, can I have another quarter?
More.
Hey, how about instead of money, let's just put an orthodontics estimate under their pillow and let them read that.
Oh, yep. It's on its way, that's for sure.
Well, if the price keeps going up, before long, the Tooth Fairy's just going to send a text message, and that's going to be it.
She's just going to send a thumbs up emoji.
In fact, she has hired a spokesman to speak for her in
yeah?
this situation. Yeah, listen to this.
Hello, I am the Tooth Fairy's spokesman. I'd like to comment on how inflation is really taking a bite out of my wallet. I mean, the Tooth Fairy's operational budget. Just a few years ago, the Tooth Fairy just needed to grab a couple singles out of his wallet, shove it under Timmy's pillow, done deal. Now it's up to like $7. He's got nothing left over for a cup of coffee on the way to work the next morning. This inflation crap is out of control. And it's not just the Tooth Fairy. I happen to know Santa Claus personally, and he's still carrying last Christmas on his Discover card. The minimum payment's $500. You know how much that cuts into Santa's beer budget? Something's gotta be done. The Tooth Fairy is about to lose my mind. His mind. I meant to say his mind. Thank you.
$5 a tooth is wild.
$5 a tooth.
I think $1 is a great.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, net minimum wage in Kansas? They don't have minimum wage in Kansas, Jimmy. Come on.
Minimum wage in Kansas is what, $7.25?
There is no minimum wage in Kansas. Yeah, I once had one too, Thomas. It was the piece that came off when you'd open a can. That's a beer tab.
That's a beer tab. Shkamushka, mushka, 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 mushka.
So,
Big purse.
yesterday evening, we met our new accountant. You know, we've been looking for an accountant, and our last one that we had flaked on us. Got to where we couldn't get a call back. Couldn't.
Shame.
Yeah, I mean, we'd been with this person for
Years, like over a decade, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like 16 years.
Yeah.
And had been with us through a couple, you know, like when we had identity theft, you know, and they filed taxes. Been with us all through that mess with the IRS and everything. But about 5 years ago, it got to where there were discrepancies, things we noticed we couldn't get an answer. Like when my wife changed jobs, we knew we needed to change our W-2s to reflect withholdings. You know?
Yeah.
And so we asked, hey, how much should we be withholding on our W-2s? Took 3.5 months to get a response on that through repeated calls and repeated emails before finally, and it was a one-sentence answer, you know, kind of rushed. And so, and our taxes have been going up. I mean, it was on average, we were paying $8,000-$9,000 a year taxes.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
So, and remember the Windows debacle?
Yeah.
We got special windows for the studio, you know, soundproofing and everything, and to reduce the convection rate and to reduce the sound pollution in the studio.
Right.
And could not deduct those because they were on the exterior part of the house, was the reasoning given to us that we could not apply that, even though they are on the room.
Right.
And we were like, and, you know, we trust an expert at their word. Well, we went with a new expert, and this person actually verified and showed us, no, your studio is in part of that structure. You can deduct all that. She said, it's like saying if you have a driveway, That's not part of the initial space, but it's utilized to get to it, to be part of. It is part of that. There were a lot of deductions. Also found out that the utilities, we've always been able to deduct a percentage of utilities because of having the business, the studio, and everything inside the home.
Right.
Has not been done for the past couple of years. Just skipped.
Wow.
So there's been all sorts of deductions that have just been... So pretty much this person was going through and just doing the bare minimum, handing it in. We were paying the maximum as a result of that and just biffing our taxes. So for the first time in, I don't know, 8-9 years, we got money back.
Yay.
And that was another thing. We'd always have to go in, meet, go over all the... so I get a number of 1099s from other businesses that I do contract work with.
Yeah.
Go over all of those, all the expenditures and everything, and then they'd say, okay, we'll have this back to you in about 3 or 4 weeks. And we'd come back in 3 or 4 weeks, sign everything, pay for it, an exorbitant rate, and then they would send it in, and then a couple weeks later, we'd usually get our refund.
Yeah.
This was all done last night.
That's
the whole
nice.
deal, and submitted, signed. We knew how much we were getting. The routing number was all applied, and they said you should see it in a couple of days.
Good.
Suddenly, I have money again.
Woohoo. Good for you.
So, and I told this new person, I said, this is not personal. This is business. So, to me, friendship does not come into this very far.
Right.
Only as far as you do your job. And if that person was not, obviously has not been doing their job. So, even though we had a friendship relationship, that doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh, why am I like this?
My pops was a Coors mini can 30-pack a day because he felt like he was drinking less that way. 30-pack a day is a problem, by the way. That is a problem. That's too much to drink.
Agreed.
A 6-pack a day is too much.
Okay. It's chilly in here.
Loaded Hot says, if I shelled out $5 a tooth, my kids would be ripping them out.
Give me all the teeth.
So, we thought last night, we've got money, let's go spend it. So,
Woohoo!
and it was late by now. I mean, bless the person's heart that was doing it was 7 o'clock when we finally got out of there. But we decided to go, and everybody is in the process of changing over from winter to spring clothing. So literally we're in stores where the shelves were empty and everything. Ended up not getting anything, so, which is fine. I don't want to just buy for the sake of buying.
But that's kind of fun too, though.
Yep. Like I said, Thomas, that's, I think, indicative of a problem.
Yeah.
Alcoholism is a problem. Mini 30-pack a day. That's an expensive problem.
That too.
And plus, Coors is just nasty. It's just... It's not the nastiest. I mean, at least he wasn't drinking Pabst or Natty Light or any of those. Which I think Pabst is way worse. PBR is disgusting. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I remember one time...
That's like college.
When I was like 18, 19 years old, was playing music, and we wanted to, and we couldn't go buy beer,
Right.
But we wanted to go out and drink after rehearsals. So I was in active rehearsals for Bad Influence, and we were getting ready to go on the road and everything. And so we'd been working really hard, like had a 7-hour rehearsal, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, man, wish we had something, just even a cold beer or something. And our head of security, his dad owned a bar, and he goes, you know what? He's got a special collector's PBR limited edition set that's in his bedroom that the distributor gave him, and it's been in there for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
Oh, gross.
And we went and got it. He's like, he don't care. He won't notice. It was so nasty, but my gosh, we drank that so sick afterwards. Made us so sick.
I'm sure.
It was just a 6-pack, but it was horrible. And just the thought of PBR now makes me
That's like with me, and I cannot do Fireball anymore.
Yeah, I don't like Fireball.
And McGillicuddy's ruined for me.
Peachtree Schnapps was my weakness. That was the one I got so sick off of as a teenager. I cannot stand the smell of it to this day. Turtle said, back in the day, I would hung out with Thomas. That's the past tense, hung out. Not hang out, that's active. But hung out, past tense, I get it. Now he says no. Thomas comes over and goes, hey, Woody, no. Booty shorts.
Fish.
4 years old. Mad Dog 2020.
Oh,
fortified wine. No, that is bad. That we used to, that was another thing we do. So if the bass player, if we caught him before he went home, because he's 21, him and the drummer were both over 21, and we could get them to go by for us.
Yeah.
Bad behavior. Bad. And so
here
we'd
we
go
go.
through literally our seat cushions in the cars looking for change. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 747.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 57 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 11 minutes. Plus, in the next hour,
We're talking about your family rules.
the ones that were exclusive to your family when you were growing up, or maybe for your kids,
So in my house growing up, we had a very specific way that you had to answer the phone.
which was
Fox residents, thank you for calling. This is Jen speaking. Who answers the phone like that? That sounds like a hotel or a restaurant or something.
May I take your order?
Right, exactly.
Would you like fries with that?
So formal.
Yeah. So, did all your friends when they'd call? What
They
did
thought it
say?
was weird. They thought it was so weird.
Did they ever hang up on you?
No, they just made fun of me.
That's what friends do. So tell us, 623-1025, what were your family rules, and we'll make fun of you so you can be a friend.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Do you believe the time changes this weekend?
Where did the time go?
Yeah, it's
Holy
this
cow.
weekend. We're going to be losing an hour, which is falling. No. Okay, wait a minute.
It's springing forward.
Is it? Yeah, we're going to fall forward this spring.
Spring forward because you fall back.
No, you don't. Stop it. You're going to confuse things.
Right?
We're losing an hour.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. Sunday morning, Saturday night, we'll be losing an hour at 2 a.m. So it'll jump ahead to 3 a.m.
Correct, yes.
Here's a better way for you to remember it like this. I'll change the time on my clock, and 3 o'clock will become 4. I won't need gloves or boots. I can just wear normal shoes.
Yeah. Change the time on my clock on Sunday morning at 2.
Now the winter time is gone, and those days are getting long. Buds on trees.
Birds are flying back from the south. It's warm enough to go out 60 degrees.
Sun is shining in the sky, and it's gonna be springtime in just a week. This winter was really bad, and right now I am so glad it's not snowing. Winter's over.
Daylight saving.
One more hour of sun.
'Cause the time is changing.
Go out, have fun, and soon I'll change the time on my clock. It won't be long before I put on shorts. It'll be warmer soon. We'll get longer afternoons. I'm happy.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
So, yeah, anyway, I was seeing someone's comment here. Juan Turquoise was. Oh, we were talking about the alcohol that was really, really bad for us. So a lot of the time we could only afford Mad Dog 2020 because you could get a big bottle of it for like $2.
Yeah.
Or Night Train, which is also another fortified wine. So they fortify it with vodka, liquor, whatever they put into it, strong, and it's very high proof wine, sort of. But Boone's Farm, nobody's saying Strawberry Hill.
Boone's Farm.
Oh,
they
there were
sponsored my wedding.
a lot of panties loosened with Boone's Farm.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill it tasted so good. That's the danger. If alcohol tastes good, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Part of its ability to control is the fact that it oftentimes tastes strong or bad, and you have to take it in little amounts. Yeah, I do not like wine. So we used to do with Johnny Carino's down here. Horrible restaurant, by the way. We used to do an endorsement.
It's not even there anymore.
Yeah, it is. It's right there in front of the mall.
It's closed.
Is it closed?
Yes.
Okay, so good, because it was awful. Their service was awful. It was nothing to go in and wait 40 minutes for a table. Nothing at all for that place. And we're talking in an afternoon when there were only like 2 or 3 people in there. You would still wait. That was just their policy, and their food was awful. I mean, it was edible, but it was never very good. And it was crazy, and their corporate office could care less. So at this time, I was relatively new to the area when we started, and they had an endorsement program where I came. Part of my payment was to come and eat there once a week, and they wanted me to come bring the station vehicle. Also, once a month, they'd have a wine tasting deal that people would sign up for, and it was all in this big dining room, one of their side dining rooms, and they would serve like 5-course meal with different wines. The chef would come out and talk about them, and it was, a great idea. But the problem was the wine glasses that they served you a full half glass of wine. So by the third course, everybody was wasted, and it was a mess. And, most wines taste a lot like vinegar. Let's be honest.
You think so?
The drier they are, the more vinegar they are. Now, if you get a Moscato or something like that, then it's fruity, it's sweet. Yeah, those aren't bad, but there's still the vinegar taste to them. I hate wine because of the vinegar and because of those stupid wine tasting things that I used to have to go to. And they'd serve calamari, which and we get sick every time we ate there. Every time. It was a food ordeal. And at first I thought, well, it's just me and my stomach's inability to handle this. But my family would get sick, and then I started talking to other people, and they're like, oh yeah, you go to Carino's, it's like it's an illness every time. And then there was a service issue. And I remember calling the corporate office because as representing their company, I thought they'd want to know about some of these. Yeah. And they said, we really don't care. They literally told me they don't care. Their main office was in Kansas City. And they were like, yeah, we really do not care. And I'm like, all right. And so when it came back up, I said, yeah, I'm not interested in representing them. Yeah, they were stupid.
Morning.
Purple Passion was another one. Yeah, Purple Passion was vodka and grape soda, right? That was...
Can't do Purple Passion either.
No.
Or Thug Passion, can't do that either.
No, all the
passions.
Malt liquors, in fact, I got to where I used to like specialty beers. So you buy them and they come in the bigger collectible bottle, and they'd have the malt beers. And I used to try some of those. There is a certain store in the area that you can build your own 6-pack out of these. And I would get those and go home and try them. And some of them are delicious. But they play havoc on your body and your stomach, a lot of them. And
Carino's was also expensive.
Yes, it was.
They had gluten-free options, which I appreciated, which was nice. But man, was it expensive.
So we had I forget what the chicken dish was my wife would get. And I would usually get the lasagna, and they would burn it inevitably. It would always be burned on one side or the other. Sometimes we get the calamari, guaranteed to make you sick. It was just such a shame because it could have been. I don't understand how places that are almost set up for success. I mean, to me, you would have to really try to ruin these businesses,
right?
And yet they still do it. I just don't get it.
Megan. Did you lose a shot of Fireball?
Did I do that? I did not.
That sounds like something you would
I don't
do.
remember that, Megan, but that means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Face red, smiling life. Face red, smiling life. Keep trying, Thomas. You're going to get there eventually. Did I do that? Sounds like me. I mean, yeah, it does, but what did we have that day?
Everclear.
I don't remember what we had. I don't remember a lot about that national swear. So wait, I think I had a couple of beer, and then Gina had those. Were they Seagrams? I don't know what they were.
Oh, Seagrams, like the wine.
Yeah,
coolers.
kinda. And no, were they the frozen deals? They were the frozen deals, I think. Were they? I can't remember.
Like
anyway,
wine slushies?
yeah, not wine slushies, but like you can buy mixed drinks in those, like margaritas and strawberry daiquiris and things. I can't remember.
Blake found it snorkeling.
I remember him I think I do remember that. There were so many places where he'd go down to snorkel, and they found that stupid cell phone and the computer and everything down there. They found a MacBook.
Randy's telling on himself.
But it was funny. By about turn 6, the ridiculousness was hitting hard. So I did the whole cow chant thing, because I told it how you can mesmerize cows.
Allegedly.
And I did it. It did it.
Did he actually do it?
Did it.
Megan, did he do it for real?
Did it. Didn't I do it? I did it, didn't it?
Did it?
Yes.
How did you do it?
By the time we
wanna
got
reenact
to the cliff, the houses that were on the cliffs, it was pretty much gone. We were hollering, shh, hey, wait, you smell that?
That's where that came
There's
from.
a lot of that, yep. Yeah, this next year when we go floating, I mean, we're going to have to set it up where a lot of us can go.
Yeah.
So I figure, based on the fact that I'm taking off the end of May, I can probably...
Well, you're going to be busy that week. You're going to be in Mexico.
Right. I'm saying, I'm just figuring where else then, because we'll have to take... I will have to take some time off for that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably late July or in August, maybe. Are you still going to take vacation during the summer?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm nervous to use any days just in case baby needs something, or I don't know.
So maybe we could do a deal where we both take a Friday off or a Monday off, and we do we have that capability to do that, and we do a morning KIX float. Although I'm kind of nervous also of associating too much in this environment with KIX, because I don't want things to get out of hand or something bad to happen and us be responsible on a corporate level. You see what I'm saying? But if there's a float trip and, look, Jen's here and there's Randy and hey.
It's not morning KIX. It's just Randy
and
Jen.
Who needs bathing suits at that point?
Wait a second. Hold on.
It is that kind of river, I understand. And we need to go really ideally, I think, on a weekday, which is going to be hard to do. Like a Thursday would be best.
Okay.
Because those rivers, based on what Megan and Sarah say, you don't want to be down there on the weekend.
Because they're just insanity.
It's insanity, yeah. And I've heard numerous people tell me that Elk River and those places, it's not Elk River. What is the one?
Sugar Creek.
Sugar Creek, yeah. And those areas down there, it's rated R a lot of the time on those rivers. Right. We know nothing. We know nothing.
Nothing.
Boot shorts.
Top of the hour. Here we go.
So we need to figure out a way to make that happen.
There you go. Okay.
And if we did, like where we could track, or if you didn't want to use that day where we wouldn't go until like, say, 11 o'clock or something, well, you'd still have to take off, wouldn't you?
I'd still take off part of the day, yeah.
What, Thomas? Are you serious? A beach where? On the lake?
It's a nude lake.
Lake Taneycomo has a nudist beach?
You go there often?
Or is it Table Rock Lake?
Yeah, how do you know, Tom?
Yeah.
The 5 mile from Shady Beach.
Okay, yeah. And we want to avoid all that booty short. Thomas says it's on Facebook. Well,
14 seconds. Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. A chance for rain and storms tonight. Lows dropping down to 55. More rain and storms on Wednesday, a high near 65. Rain and 53 overnight Wednesday. Rain and low 70s for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing quite a few clouds over the 4 states.
52 in Diamond, 48 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking about your family rules today.
Yeah, the rules that you had in your family growing up, or maybe when you had a family of your own, you instilled these rules in them.
But they were exclusive to your family. You know, they wouldn't make sense for anyone else, probably.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Cole Swindell.
On KIX 102.5.
It's on Facebook. The nudist beach is on Facebook.
So therefore... That's another thing that I see a lot of time on Facebook.
Nude beaches?
No. It's AI created Price is Right shows with people on there that you would never expect, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like they've got an episode here with the Ayatollah Khomeini is a contestant.
Oh, boy. I think I'm going to have to close this window now.
And here's one where Bob is announcing their new sponsor. It's homemade special brownies, and they're eating them. It's just like, who thinks of this stuff? It's crazy. Like the horse doing the long ski jump the other day. Today's Mel's birthday.
Is he here or is he already on his cruise?
I don't know.
Or Florida? Is it cruise or Florida this week?
I knew he had a cruise coming up. I didn't know he was going to Florida.
I thought it was Florida. Florida or a cruise. Who knows? Isn't my shirt so cool?
You have a Harley? You ride the Legend?
Always.
What kind of Harley do you have there, Jen?
A Legend.
Oh, and that I didn't know that was a model of Harley.
Yeah, the more you know.
Mm.
That used to be a thing for
Is
the
it Panhead?
longest time. Growing up, my dad and I had this deal. He was like, all right, when you start making the big bucks, I want you to buy us Harleys, okay? And I was like, okay, Dad, I'm going to do it. And I was going to buy us both Harley.
And how's that gone so far?
Not great.
You're a failure as a child.
Kind of, yeah. Never bought him a Harley. And now
My
he's in his
kids have never bought
70s,
me
so
anything
there's that.
either, except for, you know, weird Star Wars figures and things to hang on my wall.
Shady Beach. What a great name.
Yep.
Is it like shady or like?
Seemed, I mean, I didn't see any trees anywhere around it, but
So it's more like shady.
it's like false advertising.
Shady Beach.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna.
That was rude.
Just got some inflatable kayaks. Is that a better? I don't think I would like that. The ones we had, I talked Gina into a two-person kayak. She didn't want to do, you know, she's scared to death kayaks, which I just don't get. Canoe is much harder to steer and navigate.
I'm scared of getting in one and then not be able to get out.
Well, that's
And then it flips over and I'm
strong
stuck in a
reality.
ground.
That's the easiest way to get out. Just turn it over and spill you out. Splash. You're out. Hey.
But don't they kind of come around you?
Well, ideally.
And then you tip over and
true,
you're stuck
but
and
these
you
are
drown.
the ones where you just sit on top of them.
That's scary.
Why?
Let's whitewater raft instead. That's fun.
Huh?
Whitewater rafting. It's way more fun.
Oh, and the Zodiacs? Those will bounce you out. I've seen tons of YouTube video of people, even on something as little as Class 3 rapids, and they hit on one of those and the person go, whee! It's like...
They're fun.
It's like those deals where people jump on, when you least expect it. Dorinda says, keep Danielle in your thoughts and prayers. She's been feeling bad. Last night it was really bad, hard. Well, keep us posted, Dorinda. Let us know what goes on.
She's okay.
Raft boats are hard to steer too, though, unless you have at least 2 people who know what they're doing in the boat.
Is a raft a boat? It's a board. It's a glorified board.
An inflatable raft is a boat.
A raft.
Yeah, it's got sides on it. You sit in it.
What constitutes a boat?
Yeah, it's a boat.
What is a boat really?
Boat is something you float in on the water.
That's it. That's the baseline definition.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Piece of cardboard's a boat.
Could be. Cardboard boat races every year at Shoal Creek. I like a sit-in. I like the ones, you can tell how adept someone is at kayaking because the better, it's almost like surfboarding. The better they are, the smaller the board. The better they are, the smaller the kayak. They get short and fat, the good ones. And in those, they have toe rests and knee presses where you can trap your knees in and you can use your legs to control it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:07.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 60 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're talking about family rules.
Rules that were exclusive to your family, either growing up or maybe when you had your own family. These were the rules exclusive for your kids.
And they were strange when you told other people about them. They're like, what? Why? Why do you have to do that? What? Well, there's a story behind it, okay?
And that's the story we want to hear.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Yeah, that's another thing, Megan. With a raft like that, when you get into low areas, you're going to have to pull those stupid things because they what do they call that? Their draft is too deep. They have too deep of a draft.
Oh, I hope not, Dorinda. Keep us posted, please.
How old is she now, Dorinda? Hi there, Morning KIX. What was your exclusive family rule?
So I was definitely the only family that did this, but every time I went to, one of those parties out in the fields or whatever, I gave my parents my exact location, like told them exactly where I was going, and they would listen to the police scanner, and so they would give us a heads up when it was time to do.
Wow, your parents were awesome.
What an amazing rule your parents had. Your parents weren't really parents.
Yeah, they were like, either get behind a hay bale
or stand behind a cow, and as it walks out of the field, you go with it. Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
How nice.
Yep, we were just supposed to bolt, and I knew I had to park my car 2 blocks from where the field was.
Genius.
Somebody would pick it up later if I couldn't take it.
Nice. That was nice.
That's a great rule.
Yeah, love that rule.
I had great. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome because I didn't have to lie to them about where I was going or be afraid of anything.
Yep.
Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Wowzers. I guess my dad sort of had that rule. He was like, I just want to know where you're at and answer the phone when I call. He didn't give me a heads up when the cops were coming, but...
Jimmy's was don't pick your boogers.
That's
a good one, yeah, but... Oh, 26 at the end of this month. Yeah, I thought so.
Shum bum bum ba ding dong.
The little bitty kayaks, I can actually, or used to, I don't know if I still can, but I used to sit in them and turn upside down in the water and roll back up. Could roll back up.
That scares me.
I did a kayaking course when I was a teenager, and they taught us how to do that so that if you do get capsized or turned, you can pull yourself back up. So all the time. And I would go on some class I broke my collarbone, going on the Colorado kayaking and got drug around. But the way I survived that was I was able to flip my kayak back up without getting out of it or anything. You can't, and a lot of that.
I think I'd panic. I think I'd panic way too much if I flipped.
It's part of the challenge is just, it's navigating. It's almost like doing a puzzle. Okay, I got to go through here, through there, through there. Oh, I just got bopped. I got to come back up and try to get back on course. And yeah, I liked it. You wear a helmet for those rapids.
We had to hold hands if we fought. I hated it.
But if you could twist harder than they could, then it became you knew you had the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Booty shorts.
Booty shorts.
You fool yourself. So I always have the better grip. I can squeeze really, really, really hard. I can do the squeeze. What was that I do? Yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it. I love holding hands if you fought. My girls, I would stand them. I've told this before. I would stand them in the corner in the foyer there by the front door.
And forget them.
And totally forget them. Yeah. And I'd go check on them later and they'd be asleep, against the wall. I feel like such an awful parent, which I was. I mean, my daughter has written songs about how I left her at school, forgot to come pick her up. I didn't forget. I was asleep.
Big difference.
Yeah. I had good intentions.
Right, of course.
But I was unconscious. So,
I think Randy's missing his short shorts.
No, I'm missing my booty shorts.
Booty shorts.
Booty shorts. Check it out. Bruh. You guys got to watch that. Black Zoo Sex. It's so good.
It really is. It really is hilarious.
We'll be all yelling booty shorts. Guy with the binky.
Oh, it was great. The floating guy with no legs.
Yeah. And I just discovered this morning that there are collection videos of like 6 or 7 of those episodes of him doing that just back to back to back. And I'm like, yes!
You're missing out.
This is great.
I'm a wooden spoon survivor for sure.
Oh, yeah, the wooden spoon. I'm a peach tree limb survivor. Jeez.
Oh,
That'll make you go.
Did you have to go pick your own switch?
Yeah. So this cabbie driving through town and picks up this nun, and they're driving for a little bit, and he keeps looking in the rearview mirror, and she goes, "Is everything all right, my child?" And he said, "Yeah, can I ask you a question?" He goes, "I got a question I want to ask you, but I don't want you to be offended."
Okay.
And she said, "I've heard just about everything, my child. I promise you nothing you say will offend me." And the cabbie says, "Okay, I've always had a fantasy to be kissed by a nun." And she says, "Well, are you single?" And he says, "Yeah." And she says, "Are you Catholic?" He says, "Absolutely." And she said, "Well, pull into that alley up there."
Hold on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:15.
Here's Hudson Westbrook.
On KIX 102.5. Says, pull into that alley. So he does, and she says, "Come on back here." And he gets in the back seat with her, and she gives him a kiss so passionate it could melt stained glass. Wow. And as she gets done with the kiss and smiles at him, he gets back in the front seat, and she notices in the rearview mirror that he's got tears coming down his face. And she goes, "My child, why are you crying?" He says, "Forgive me, sister. I feel so awful. I lied. I am married." and I'm Jewish. And she said, that's okay. My name's Dave, and I'm on my way to a Halloween party.
That's good.
Wait a minute. Wait.
That's good. Do you know what you call a man with no shins?
We did this, remember? I told you this yesterday.
I'm going to do it again.
Pregnancy brain. Postpartum affects millions of Americans worldwide.
Do you know what it is? Say it.
Tony.
It's so funny. But yeah, I don't remember doing that yesterday at all.
Wow.
Not at all.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe I can tell you this one again later this week.
We walk out the door and I just...
Whee! It's gone. Yeah, that's the same. Did you smell that? Hey!
Smell that?
Hey! You smell that? It was hilarious at the time. We were laughing so hard. It was one of those you can't breathe laugh. Oh, hey, wait a minute. That's all I had today, and everybody just, hey, no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Booty shorts.
Bobcat.
Okay. Aaron just texted us. Said condition their hair. So can I text back something? So this is something we started doing while you were gone. I go check the messages and we get responses to other questions that were being asked in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would respond just as inappropriately. Like, have you tried butter? Sometimes that can fix broken ends, you know. Or you condition their hair, Susan.
They said the text wet fart.
Yeah. So, and you see what I put in the response if you look at them.
Compliments. Condition their hair. What in the world? This is not what you think it is, buddy.
No, it isn't. So what can we say? And we always weighed in on this. What's the response?
They
condition their hair.
Condition their hair.
So compliments, I said, I think is proof that you hate someone. Or no, it was something to something.
No. Forgetting an attachment to an email is proof that you hate someone.
So condition their hair. What's the response?
It's squeefies.
Asking how many holes are in a straw. Well, we know that. It's just a finger of speech, Megan.
A finger of speech?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:18.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today as we see a high near 77. It is 60 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast for you in just 7 minutes, but we're talking about your family rule.
The rules that were exclusive to your family growing up.
So these were the things that, you know, nobody else had to do, but you had to do because of your father or your mother, or maybe you did for your kids.
Yeah, so what were the rules exclusive to your family?
We could never put our elbows on the table when we were eating, or our dad would take his fork and fork us in the elbow.
Ow!
And we used to giggle and smirk at each other. Dad's gonna fork you.
Fork you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the rule exclusive to you and your family?
No touching my mom's cups and saucers.
Oh, I'm so glad
man, I
that's
wasn't
how.
sure where that was going.
'Cause I was like, you know, there's all sorts of places this phone call could go. We're gonna have to bleep this, aren't we?
Yeah, no. When I was 3, me and my dad got into a pillow fight and broke all but 3 of my mom's cups and saucers.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we had a whole cabinet of fancy dishware at my house that I swear in 17, 18 years of living there, we never once ate off of it, ever.
Not even when you had company?
Not even when we had company. Never ate off of that stuff.
Now that's just wrong.
Right. Why did we have all that?
My parents are the same way. They had an entire display of crystalware that you weren't allowed to touch. You just looked at it.
So this was a thing, I think, of a generation ago or a couple of generations ago where you had fancy dining ware and you kept it on display in your dining room or somewhere, you know, in an area where they would see it. You always kept your fancy crystal, your fancy china, and your fancy silverware. Which, to me, the idea of this is not only ridiculous, it's obnoxious.
Well, what was the point of it?
Well, I mean, to show off your wealth.
Look what I have.
Got the
That's so
So
fancy.
yes, it's obnoxious.
It is obnoxious.
But they were doing it all.
What were the rules exclusive to your family growing up?
We had to be home 5 minutes before our curfew because all of our clocks were set 5 minutes past, and if we weren't home by the time our clock said, then we were late.
You know, I would laugh at that if it wasn't the same way at my house right now. I totally get the whole reasoning behind it and everything.
It taught me to be at work early, and if I'm not early, I'm late.
On time is late.
Yep.
What was your family rule when you were growing up?
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
There it is. That's like the first time I've heard it. My rule was my kids couldn't stay over at a friend's house unless I knew their parents. Yes.
That's not a weird family rule, though. That's a good family rule, and I think a lot of parents already have that. So it's not really, doesn't really fit our topic. I mean, we had good rules in my household too, but we want to know what is the weird one, the one that made other people go, huh? That shouldn't be one of those. That should be one that everybody's like, right on.
Right on board with Data One. It's squeefies. That's going to be stuck in my head now, Megan.
It's just a finger of speech, Jen.
It's not a finger of speech.
It is a finger of speech. It's when you take part of your speech and you point it at someone. You must have got up on the left side of the bed.
Well, I got.
That's a good one. If the dinosaur's purple and the beaver has no tail, how many times did the dog bark? The answer's 42. But the another one is the two beavers sitting alone in a bathtub, and one of them looks at the other and says, "Can you hand me the motor oil?" And the third one says, "What do I look like, a typewriter?" And the question is, how many wallflowers does it take to shingle a doghouse?
No.
What do I look like, a typewriter?
I don't get it.
What? It's a finger of speech, Jen. What do I look like, a typewriter?
Finger of speech is not a thing.
I just said it.
Put that finger away. Put that down.
Put that finger where it came from. That's the Jewish Haba Nagabna or whatever. Oh, what else is in the news? Noose.
The duck has a knife. What do you have? A knife. No. I've always wanted one of those ducks that goes on your counter that holds the knife for you. Those are great.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think this is a pot-infused.
No.
I haven't. I've never seen a duck that would hold a knife for you. I don't believe ducks hold knives. I don't think they even have opposable thumbs, except for in Looney Tunes. So maybe that's what you're thinking.
No.
No. No.
That wasn't a goose.
Oh. So did you hear about this? We were talking earlier. So Jen and I are familiar with this radio team down in Australia that are apparently breaking up after 27
Allegedly.
years.
I don't know.
Yeah, allegedly. So there's all sorts of rumors. They had a fight on air.
Look at this guy.
And the female co-host left as a result of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big deal.
See, look, they hold magnetic things.
That's not a thing.
And you can.
That is not a thing.
It's a thing. It's
Anybody except for
adorable.
you.
You
made
can put
that
a
up.
knife
Put it
on
there.
it.
Anyway, it was over.
This one is Jack.
Her obsession with astrology, and she brings it up everywhere, and it frustrated him, and he vented about it in front of everyone, and she got defensive and decided she needed a break, needed to step away. So there is another instance of this between a news anchor and a meteorologist on a Texas TV station that's been getting a lot of attention here lately. They had a very awkward on-air clash the other night during the 10 o'clock news. This just happened last week. I want you guys to hear it. It's on KFDX, which is a station turned in the Texoma region in the Panhandle between Oklahoma and Texas, and anchor Carney Porter was tossing it over to Chief Meteorologist Michael Boland. I don't like to see it when they. He accused her of not listening to his forecast. She insisted rain wasn't in the forecast when he had just teased it, and she got all up in his face about it. Listen to this.
Now, from KFDX3, Texoma's Weather Authority, with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling.
We don't have any rain in our forecast, but something that is in the not-so-distant future that we can forecast is Midland Weather Radio.
You don't have any rain in the forecast?
In the next few days. But in the next 2 days, we have Midland Weather Radio Day.
I just said a second ago we have rain in the forecast.
Well, not until this weekend, right?
Well, the day of the event, I have rain.
Well, I'm not talking. I'm talking like 3 or 4 days.
It's coming. Actually, the rain chance is coming before the event.
Stop trying to correct people and just do your job.
I just don't know why you don't listen to me. Anyways, take a look.
Because you're boring.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, anyways, Midland Weather Radio Days.
Because you're boring.
Sounds like they're married, doesn't it?
Wow.
So he said they went on social media to apologize for the spat. They said they're super close and they tease each other in good fun. That didn't sound like good fun to me. He said we literally talk trash to each other all day, and sometimes it comes out on air. He says it's all love.
No, that was awkward. That
Finally,
was
there's a reason to tune into TV news.
Mm-hmm.
If TV anchors were smart, they'd be affectating some of this. Because things getting a little stormy in Texas.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Wow. I'd watch that at least once, maybe not ongoing, but.
Oh, boy.
She's going to punch him. She's going to punch him.
Booty shorts. Oh, yeah. Just walk around like that all day. She made him stutter. He made her walk out. And the thing with Jackie O and Kyle, too, is she's accusing him of bullying her and saying that it's something that she's put up with for way too long. And he was like, this was distracting from your responsibilities on air. You've been unfocused. And a lot of the listening audience has been really divided. Some folks are like, oh, absolutely, there's something more going on with Jackie O than she's letting on. She hasn't seemed okay. And then there's the other half of it that's like, I'm surprised she didn't leave earlier because he sucks and he's mean to her all the time. But yeah, and I haven't been able to find like a really good snippet of it. There was a teeny tiny little blip that we found earlier. I wonder if I can find it on Instagram. Let's see. I bet he would have it.
Of everything else on the show.
Okay, so she's talking about astrology, and this is his response.
I don't mean to be rude, but as I said, it's fascinating, but I don't think it should be at the detriment of everything else on the show. This relentless research into the.
I only just did it then. I was literally just doing it then.
It's affecting other things. Like your fixation on this has made you almost unworkable.
No, it's not that bad.
You're not talking. I'm talking.
You do that like that's not fair. Like
but it's actually true. Okay. Like you might have done that in 5 minutes, but you're off with the fairies with.
Tell me where. No. Tell me where I've been off with the fairies during the show.
I don't have to prove anything.
No, you do. You can't accuse me of doing something and then say I don't have to say it.
Listen to the program. You'll hear yourself.
Oh no, just give me one example.
Be aware of what's really going on.
I am, Kyle. That I totally am offended by you saying something like that.
Too bad if you are, because that's the reality of what we're dealing with here.
Oh, that is so unfair. I have been in here doing the segment totally fine.
You've had your head on that, looking into the stars.
Yeah, I did because I just told you I was going to do it.
I heard all that, but it's too much. It's affecting everything else. You're too fixated on it.
What? Tell me what it affected during the show.
every segment, every time you've spoken, you're off with you don't even know what's going on.
I would never say things like that about you. You have
Too
no
bad.
idea how
Too bad,
much
because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, because you make out like you sit there like you're perfect.
No,
There's
I'm
so
not.
many
I'm
things
not.
that you
That's-
don't do, and I would never bring them up, and I would never say.
What do you mean what I don't do? I don't mean to be rude, but...
So that's...
So, okay. You know what my brain instantly thinks?
What?
Is this real? Because what great marketing they've got as a result of it.
Absolutely.
Is this real?
And actually, having heard the argument now, I believe it less.
Yeah, because nobody's really being vicious or mean, which is where those things go if they really mean that. And to bring that up on the air would take a certain amount of emotionality. If they were in that much control, then it wouldn't have been brought up on the air. Things get brought up on the air when you really feel strongly. And when you really feel strongly, that's when you get stupid. Trust me, I know. So, you know, I don't believe that. I mean, you guys have seen real fights in here before. Not with me and Jen, because she's just totally passive aggressive. But you've seen, you know what they look like. I mean, the mics go off for hours. So,
See, Megan says, "Is it a skit?" See, I don't think she believed it either.
I don't think I believe it.
Did any of you guys believe it?
By the way, these guys are geniuses at their marketing, at the stunt.
Yeah.
They are really, really good at it.
This is not the first time they've had a big spat on air and taken time apart, by the way.
Yeah.
They did this like a little 10, 11 years ago.
And we're fine.
Yeah.
And they are known for doing prank calls that aren't really real. We in the industry know that those are all set up and rigged and everything, but they will do prank calls with supposed, call them up and pretend to be this person, that person. They're known for on-air staged stunts, and they're pretty good at them. But I don't know. I mean, do we care?
Not necessarily,
You
no.
think she'll be back?
Yes.
I do too.
I think she will. And that's a 27-year radio career.
Yeah,
right there.
they're legends in the radio industry, and they're proof that it still works. They're one of the most popular media outlet shows in Australia. They don't know how to pronounce the letter O, by the way. And I feel bad for most people in Australia.
They add about 12 syllables to
Yeah, in Australia, you're like, how many syllables can you fit into the letter O? Oh, my goodness.
Jimmy says, made you guys listen. I know.
Yeah, right?
We're not even over there and we're talking about it.
Good. On our show, which is, you don't do that, but yeah, so I think it's proof of what they're doing.
I think so too.
If you search for Kyle and, what can I think of his name?
Jackie O?
No, it's her name, isn't it?
Her name's Jackie O.
Yeah,
his name's
he's Kyle. So if you search for Kyle and Jackie O, this is all you're going to find right now. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Here's Chris Jansen.
On KIX 102.5. So we're big believers in being fairly real, at least with you guys, for the most part.
Right.
And there's a certain level of reality that we allow on the radio. But there are also guardrails around that on both of them. There's certain things that we would not do. It's just not appropriate. And there's certain things we would not do on air because it's just not appropriate. And when you cross those boundaries, it takes a lot to cross those boundaries. I don't believe. And I believe they are oftentimes too real on their show. They allow out. I mean, he's been lambasted numerous times for being way too cavalier with his own opinion.
Sure.
Yeah, he's pretty crass.
It's me and a beer can.
That's stupid.
The more you know.
I mean, you think you'd want beer in the beer can.
No, you have the beer separately, and then you have the beer can. Jimmy says, was her name Bev? I haven't heard anything about Bev Rainey since all that, have you?
What about her?
Have you heard anything about her since all that?
Since all what?
Since she took over and it kind of imploded?
Oh, Bev Rainey?
Yeah.
I mean, still going on. My understanding is that she's gotten a lot better. and that the show seems a lot more similar to what Elena's doing.
Mm-hmm. She's got videos of herself interviewing these people.
Who, Bev Rainey?
Mm-hmm.
You can now find some?
Mm-hmm. Hmm. "14 seconds.
Here we goes. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 837.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 60 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover Tuesday edition getting ready to start in just 14 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your family, your weird family rule that you had when you were growing up.
Or maybe your family had when you were the adult and you had kids.
623-1025. What was your weird family rule?
Well, what's funny is little boys, we weren't allowed to eat bread crust.
What? Why?
Because we were told it would give us man boobs.
Okay.
Do you have man boobs?
And Mom would giggle and head back down to the basement.
What was the rule exclusive to your family growing up?
Well, it was really my rule instead of my family's. I was about 3 years old, and whenever visitors would come to the front door, I would run into our family room, jump in my dad's chair, and stretch out my arms and legs and say, "This is my daddy's seat."
Nobody could sit in that seat but her daddy.
You ain't my daddy. Get out of here.
Get off his throne.
That's right.
What was your weird family rule when you were a kid?
We only had one laundry basket in the entire house,
Mm-hmm.
and it was upstairs in my parents' room.
Right.
So we had to take all of our laundry upstairs into that laundry basket for her to carry it all back downstairs to the laundry room.
Because it had to go in the laundry basket.
Right?
Yes.
And we're not going to have multiple laundry baskets. That's how insanity starts.
I don't understand it.
That's how anarchy and societies break down. That's what will lead eventually to World War III.
Yeah, multiple laundry baskets. That'll do it.
What was the weird family rule you had growing up?
Could not sleep or lay down on the couch.
No laying down on the couch.
That's for sitting only.
Sitting only, even though it was like a bed.
No laying on the couch, you lazy bum. You go out and get a job, and then you can come in and sit on the couch.
What were the rules exclusive to your family growing up?
623-1025 to text or tell us about it.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states, #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Booty shorts.
Fish. Did we pass the pop quiz? Is she real or AI? I guess she's real. 5 years.
Oh, boy.
What?
What is what?
What?
Right?
Okay. So what are you doing today?
Why? What do you mean, what am I doing today? Who said I had to do something today?
Nobody.
Then why are you
Making conversation.
Stop it.
Why are you being so
Just
suspicious?
stop it right now. I don't have much. It was something I needed to work on. I thought today'd be a good day for that. No, I can't remember what it was. Should have written it down.
Mm-hmm. Radio stuff or home stuff?
Radio stuff.
Liners?
By the way, I just approved scripts on like 10 or 15 new morning KIX ones that are going ready to start next week.
Yay!
So we should have, yeah.
That's
no, that is not it. So I'm not sure what it was. Because tomorrow I'm going to be busy. I'm meeting with the corporate ownership, and they're going to give me my walking papers. So that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Twisted Takes, Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? I feel like we've used all the hooties.
We've used all the hooties. Multiple times we've had our hands all over the hooties. Have you heard of boy kibble?
Boy kibble? No.
This is something Gen Z is eating. It's a mixture of rice, beef, and eggs. A quick way to consume protein.
They call it boy
kibble.
Oh, Gen Z.
Yeah, that's fine, but we're drawing the line at pooping in the backyard, okay? Or sitting up when people come over. Men are dogs.
Why do all these suck? Megan's asking about Jeff Foxworthy tickets.
Yes, we will have them. We will be giving away Jeff Foxworthy tickets on the week of May the 11th. It'll be one of our first summer ticket shootout ticket giveaways. So we'll be giving them away the week of the show. The event's happening on May 15th, and we will have them that week. I could swap that up. Could do it like May the 4th and do Silver Dollar City on May the 11th. Would it be better to have a week in advance? Or the week of? I thought the week of would create a little impetus for that show, which may not have as big of a draw as a normal country music show would.
Yeah.
And I thought, first week of May, summer's here. Woo! Silver Dollar City. Winner Tim McGraw, we will be giving away on on August 10th, the week of August 10th. The show is September 12th at the Amp, Walmart Amp, and we will have those tickets to give away on the week of August 10th. Why does this say 8 a.m. on it? That's weird. Oh, okay. That's why.
None of these are good. We've done all of these.
Make them good, Jen.
Maybe I should just repost an old one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jimmy. It'll be a good way to kick off the warm weather summer season. And that's such a good temperature time to go down there, too. I think, was it last year we went down there? Or was it the year before?
Where?
You'd never been to Silver Dollar City. And
I don't remember.
we went down there, and
2
Jen's
years
like,
ago?
yeah, we'll meet you there. And they finally showed up like really
Okay.
late. She's never been through Marble Cave.
My daughter had a very upset stomach that day. I explained that to you. We had to take our time to get there.
But I can still complain about it.
Okay.
Yes, Megan, you can do that. She has still never gone through Marble Cave.
No. I hate all of these.
Find one that you like.
Well, they're all about like being pretty.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
None of these
Even
are
when you search for funny or strange or weird or
There's no way to search. Wait, funny.
We need to. Are you using Snapchat or TikTok?
I don't have Snapchat.
Maybe we ought to download Snapchat just for this.
I don't want it on my phone.
I don't blame you. So somebody earlier requested the new Jason Aldean song, which we just added. But there's a new study out that says that it probably created by AI. Researchers claim there is a statistically significant correlation between the release days of the world's most streamed albums and a spike in U.S. traffic fatalities.
Oh.
More likely to have a wreck when listening to your favorite songs, in other words. The study used data from the Fatality Analysis Reporting System and Spotify's charts to track the top 10 most streamed albums. And on days when major artists like Taylor Swift or Drake release new music, or Morgan Wallen, streaming volumes surged by nearly 40%. Simultaneously, traffic deaths surged during those times by 15%. That's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You might think, hey, new albums typically release on Fridays when people are partying and driving. They do not. The researchers have accounted for that. They adjust for holidays, days of the week bias, even driver sobriety. And despite that, the spike remains consistent among sober drivers, both during day and night hours. All I know is whenever I hear a new album by Taylor Swift, I want to drive into oncoming traffic. So,
I don't know that I can check Christy without a current contest.
When they say this track is banging, that's what they mean.
Remind me next time we're doing a contest, and I'll double check for you.
What's she looking for?
Her eligibility.
Oh.
How do I pull it up? Without having to play.
I can go
search through
to her recent, so I can go to reports and search by contest. What's the last one you won? Do you remember, Christy? Winner history. Here, we can just do.
Oh.
Oh.
No, that's not
this is
it.
everybody. So I have to do it by contest. So if I knew what her contest was, like one sheet, just any one you won, Christy. Which is stupid. You ought to be able to type in a winner's name.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Oh my gosh, this system is so dumb. Chris Stapleton, she won. Okay. So I can choose contest and just Chris. Oh, and of course we got to go through all these. So was it the old time? No, that's Silver Dollar City. Why is, because I put Chris. 2026.
Do you want to be sad again?
We just did that not long ago. Yeah, it's not been that long. Here's Angel Jordan. So that's the last one you won? That was January. Yeah, you're plenty clear. And it doesn't really check her status against any other contests. So, yeah, there's really no good way to do it.
There used to be a way to take a picture through Facebook and filter it that way.
Yeah, they used to have filters on Facebook, didn't they? They're for a little bitty time.
Now it just wants you to animate your picture with AI.
Stupid. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 77. It is 60 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover brought to you by Fast Monkey Auto, getting ready to start in just 6 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your weird family rules that you had when you were growing up.
Or maybe the weird family rules that you put in place for your family while your kids were growing up.
What was the weird family rule you had?
Dad always said, you jump out of that tree, break your leg, don't come crying to me.
So you weren't allowed to cry when you had massive bodily injury.
If you hurt yourself, you did it on fault.
Joe's just a guy with all this bottled up emotion just waiting to come out.
What were the exclusive rules for your family?
I was actually not allowed to touch the coffee mugs because my hands would melt off.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so they did that to keep you from getting burned on accident.
Yeah. But back when I was little, I completely believed that my hands would melt off. So.
Wait a minute. Where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
Heard it. But you hide it pretty well. I was like, wait a minute. I keep hearing R's where there shouldn't be R's.
Yeah.
Not knocking it, though. We've got our very own destruction of the English language that we use here, as you well know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You could hear she put an R into the letter O. Sir.
Sure.
Sir. That's the thing about Australians. A sidebar, they put multiple syllables into their letter O.
It can't just be O.
No, it's got to be oh my gosh.
What were the rules exclusive to your family growing up?
My weird family rule was we weren't allowed to watch any type of wrestling.
Why?
Because it was too violent. I guess my mom didn't want all three of us girls to pick it up and start beating the crap out of each
She
other.
did know it was fake, didn't she?
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Teach us some bad things, I guess.
Wrestling's fake?
Okay, Randy, it's time for us to have a little bit of a talk.
What are you saying here?
It's okay. Hold my hand. You'll be all right.
I am not
What were
holding your
the
hand. Gross.
rules exclusive to your family growing up?
Don't touch any of Dad's food.
Keep your hands off his plate. The man's still growing.
No. He had special crackers and special this or that. Unless he gave you something, you didn't touch it.
He had a refined palate.
Okay, here's the deal. As someone with an allergy, I kind of get this, though, because my gluten-free stuff is expensive, so don't you touch my gluten-free food. Go eat your gluten stuff.
I think it's just an excuse for you to have your own snacks and your own snack stash.
I mean, that's nice, too. I have my own shelf in the pantry, thank you.
What was the weird family rule that you had growing up?
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 3 minutes.
On the 4th state's #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Okay, tomorrow. We are going to be talking about the worst way your kids have ever embarrassed you in public. Oh, man. And I guess I have it coming in a lot of senses, but many times, Lauren, I believe, was my punishment for many years' worth of stuff that I have done and had done. And because she just has absolutely no filter, no shame.
All right, so tomorrow we're talking about that. Also, Seeker Sound is at 155250. And golly gee, we'll find...
We'll
talk about stuff.
Be reminding you more about the time change being this Sunday. I've got a couple I can put in there.
Okay.
I don't know why they weren't, but, well, I think because it was a different week last year.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So, yeah, getting you ready for the time change, all that good stuff. So have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Bye. Bye.